Hansa, Kazia, Noah, Josh and Saf are now in the middle of their epic working tour of the UK. And we're heading 100 miles south to a London bus garage. Loads of you will go to school on a nice clean bus in the morning, but have you ever wondered what happens to those buses at night and how they end up ready for us all the following day?
In the evening, when everyone else is getting ready for bed, around 3.5 million people are getting up and going to work. Over the next 2 days, R5 are going to be joining them, putting in the night shift, helping to keep the country running, while the rest of us are fast asleep.
Today on the buses, are Kazia and Hansa finally lost for words?
Is that sick?
Will Noah manage to keep his crown? And can they work together as a team?
What are you doing?
I'm going to kill you with a brush.
In Merton, South London, it's 7 p.m. and the bus cleaners are just beginning the busy night shift. 9,000 buses run on the streets of London each day, and there's nearly 2 million bus journeys taken in the capital every year. That's lots of passengers creating lots of rubbish. So each night our buses are swept, scrubbed and washed. It's hard physical work. Will R5 be up to it?
I want you to meet 3 important people. We've got Guy here, and he's the manager of the cleaning company. And we've got Paola and Andy.
Hi guys, welcome to Merton Bus Garage. In this garage there are going to be, coming in tonight, 170 vehicles. We work for Dynamic Cleaning and we clean and park up and refuel all the buses. And tonight you guys will be joining the cleaning team.
The kids don't look keen at all, but there's worse to come.
So you've come on a good day. Friday, I guess, is one of your busiest days.
It is.
What do you typically find?
It's day-to-day rubbish, empty cans, empty coffee cups. We get the occasional vomits.
Vomit? Yeah.
That's the worst one.
That's the worst.
And they get dirtier the later on at night it becomes.
We've just eaten, guys. Come on.
How many of you take the bus to school? OK, so the pressure's really on for you two, because if you got on a manky bus, I'm sure there'd be a lot of moaning.
And all this hard work has got to be done when they're usually in bed.
All our staff clean the buses between 7 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning. They will then sleep for the rest of the night and then wake up later on, ready to be back for work the next night.
More to the point, when do we sleep?
I would imagine the same sort of time. It's a challenge working at night, because I don't think anybody really particularly likes it.
I wouldn't even like it in the day.
If they don't like the job, what will they think of the uniform?
What?
I'm going to hate the clothes more than the actual work.
I look like a traffic cone.
No, Guy told me that he sometimes finds poo on the buses as well.
Oh, don't even tell me that.
Who takes the time to have a poo in a bus? And they're just like sat there crouching down.
This job could be their worst nightmare come true.
Noah, have you got what it takes to clean up someone else's poo?
No.
You've got a reputation to uphold. You've been a star employee over the past 2 factories.
This is where it's weak. Yeah, this is like, you know. This is where everybody else is determined to get the poo just before Noah.
But tonight, maybe even Noah will miss the bus. Because cleaning these red beauties is not for the faint-hearted.
How about we open the windows? It's getting a little bit hot in here.
All of the 170 buses that come back to the garage every night have to go through this giant bus wash first. Our kids have never been on a bus journey like this one.
Checked out.
As the kids get off the newly washed bus, the stench of the dirty water is a stark reminder of the unpleasant job ahead.
The smell is the recycled water.
It smells like my school bathrooms.
These girls had better toughen up if they've got any chance of beating Noah. That's because Noah's excelled at every factory so far.
Would you offer our Noah a job?
Yeah, I would offer Noah a job, yeah.
I'm going to offer a job to Noah.
Now, up until this point, I do feel like everyone's seen Noah as this unstoppable force almost, so I'm keen to see what the girls are going to do to try and knock him off his perch and, you know, win the battle of the buses. Girls, time for you to up your game. You know Noah has just been star employee over the past 2 factories. You can't be happy with that.
He said he doesn't like cleaning.
He said he's not going to do anything gross, like pick up poo or wee. So hopefully he'll get a really pooey bath.
Really?
We found his weakness and now it's time to pounce.
You've got a strategy, which is...
Teamwork. And like
Teamwork makes dream work.
The girls might be fired up about beating Noah, but now I've heard that he wants to see me.
Noah. You all right, dude?
Yeah.
What's the story?
I think I've had like a sort of allergic reaction to some sort of peanut thing.
Feeling pretty rubbish?
Yeah, definitely. Not great at all.
You know, your health comes first, so if you go back to the hotel, have a good sleep, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, you can come back tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you know, this is like probably gonna set me back a bit.
Poor old Noah has had to bow out before he's even begun. And it is a shame because I think he was desperate to keep this reputation that he's earned, but it does give the others the opportunity to shine.
But they'll be doing a lot more than shining if Paula has her way.
Really good trip. Don't miss anything. Ready?
With Noah out of the picture, the team is split into pairs to clean a bus each. Safia and Josh are working together for the first time.
You swap, you take the chewing-gums?
Okay, yeah. Let's go upstairs.
And immediately things start to go wrong.
If you go upstairs, script one thingy, I'll do the windows down here.
I want to do the windows.
Oh, fine, you do the windows.
But you got to do the gum upstairs.
Fine.
Saf's track record so far hasn't been great.
It's disgusting. Because it's like really horrible work.
So that is a sign. Seam's not matching.
I'm not happy.
I think, Saf, you were bottom 2 yesterday. You came in today and still whinging about squidgy strawberries.
And when she saw others succeed, she decided things had to change.
No more nice Sophia.
Tonight, Saf is so determined to be promoted, she wants Josh to do everything her way.
I have done the corners, it's just like bits of mould.
No, look, there's like loads of like
No,
bits
it
and stuff.
isn't. You got bad eyesight.
Look, watch this. Right, you ready? You ready? Look at all that stuff coming out of there.
There's nothing coming out.
There is.
There's nothing coming out. You're imagining things.
I'm gonna kill you with a brush.
Back home in Leeds, Josh is not used to doing much work at all.
I never do anything around the house because I don't really see anything that needs to be done. If Mum shouts me and says, Josh, do this for me and you can have £1, I'm like, you give me £1 anyway, so I don't need to do it.
Josh hasn't done a hard day's work in his life. Never seen him do a hard day's work. Never.
Josh is used to getting what he wants.
I really love my mum and dad and stuff, but I also see them as a piggy bank. Like, they have all the money, be nice, give them cuddles, you get the money.
I'd like Josh to understand the value of money and what happens from working hard.
And so far, he hasn't impressed at any factory.
How's Josh done?
Just lacks that little bit of drive.
Oh, that's clever.
But Josh has decided tonight he wants promotion as much as Safia.
I really want to try in this one because I haven't been hired in the past 2, and I really want to do it.
And that means they've got to stop arguing.
It's like we have to go upstairs and do upstairs as well, and then we finish this when we come back down to do the windows. Because we're coming back down here anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, why don't we do one floor at a time? So like, sweep it, then do the windows, and then do upstairs, sweep it, do the windows.
With a fight about to break out on one bus, Kazia and Hansa are having their own problems on another.
Hashtag gross.
What do I do with the gum?
Oh, don't bring it near me.
It's got like hair attached to it and everything. It's disgusting. I don't like being on a night shift. I'm already really tired and we've only just started.
The level of chat on the upper deck is just ridiculous.
Look, why would you leave a perfectly good box of chicken on the bus?
It's popcorn chicken as well. It's the best one.
They're talking.
And get wrecked.
All they should be doing is cleaning.
And their snail's pace is not going down well with Andy, their supervisor.
7 minutes a day. one of our cleaners can
We've
sweep
been doing
and do a
this for
quick mop.
10 minutes already and we're nowhere near
Well, yeah,
done.
because you're not getting yourself into a system, are you?
Can't believe people actually leave buses in this state.
Looks like it's going to be a long night.
Hello. Oh. How are you getting on? Have I got happy workers here?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh dear, these two are barely speaking to each other now.
And how have you found it working together?
We argued a little bit.
You know, there's no time for scrapping. Because Paola needs to get them started on the final stage, mopping the floor.
Are you a happy boss?
Not really. They need to finish today.
You understand, Paola's got to send this out. It's got to go out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Sorry.
Over on the girls' top deck, they've made a grim discovery.
What? Is that sick?
That's disgusting.
Oh, that's gross. I'd rather be sick into a handbag than on a bus.
So who's going to get going? Who's going to clean that sick?
Joint effort, I think.
Yeah, I think
it's only
we've got
fair.
to go for it. We can't be wusses.
Exactly.
Help me. I don't know what to do. Should you just sweep it?
I admire your spirit, girls, but I've never seen anyone mop like that.
Girls, it is a bit of a swimming pool up here. There's way too much water.
Back on the other bus, they've also been outmanoeuvred by a mop.
I've never used a mop. I mean, I've never needed to.
Yeah, you weren't watching when she showed us how to wring it out.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't, or you wouldn't be doing it like that.
And the nighttime niggling knows no end.
I'm annoyed.
He's just tired and wants his beauty sleep.
Because Saf can't concentrate on her own work, so she criticises mine.
Ooh.
This is really wet. My God.
Well, is this bad?
Of course it's bad.
With mop mayhem on both buses, Andy and Paola decide to pull the kids off the job.
It's really wet.
Right, guys. I'm not impressed.
It's like a rooftop swimming pool up there, girls. It is so wet.
What I'm going to have to do now is get my guys in there to finish it, because that vehicle can't go out in service like that. It's got to be done.
Whilst Andy's team clean up our lot's mess, I take the chance to show our kids how differently the workers here behave.
How do you do, Sandra?
You're not better than you.
For Sandro and Daniel from Madeira, this job is a route to a better life.
Thank you.
And so you came here when you were 18.
My first job on UK, I start 12 hours a day. I work 7 days a week, no offs. So I'm tired. So, and the money is bad, 150 a week. So, nothing. My dream is me and my brother work with each other to get a house here on UK. If you got a house, you can go home and it's yours. You have something, it's yours. If you want something, you have to work.
This is pretty impressive. You know, these lads left their island at 18, not being able to speak any English whatsoever, come to a foreign country and make it their mission to find a job.
If you have a dream, you can work with them and then you get some in the future.
And the dream today for Saf and Josh is promotion. We get word that Andy's team have finished drying off the wet buses, and he and Paola are ready to give the kids feedback on their work.
Right, that's it. The end of the first task here at the bus depot. Andy, how did your mob get on?
Not very well.
Oh.
The sweep, that weren't too bad. The mopping, well, it looks like a swimming pool upstairs on the bus.
That was your area.
I think that was my fault, the top floor. Definitely, I take full responsibility for that.
Well, Paola, can you tell us how your gang did? Was there a bit of arguing going on your bus?
Yeah, both has been start to fighting each other for who been take the chewing gums and sweeping.
Saf said to do like bottom floor, like half do it and then go
No, I
back
said
up
we
and
do
then
what
come
we
back down
can and
and
then
do
we
it.
come back because we had to mop anyway.
But
and
I
then
thought
you forgot to do
There's
half
no
the
use arguing now, because we're all here.
We just have to get used to working with each other because originally I think Noah was going to work with you and I was with the other girls.
Yeah.
So it's like we weren't expecting having to work together.
Andy, any promotions?
Unfortunately not.
Both demoted.
Yeah.
OK, so, Paula, are you going to promote or demote anyone on your bus?
Demoted.
Both?
Yeah.
Both demoted?
Yeah.
Demotion across the board, but for Saf, it's a devastating blow.
Darling, don't get upset.
It's been a long night for these guys, but tomorrow's another chance to prove themselves.
We're literally going to go in there and like be on it like a car bonnet.
Tomorrow we're going to come back a lot stronger and we're going to try so much harder and work as a team. Yeah.
So the end of day one, or should I say the end of night one, and what a reality check. You know, a man down before we even get going, and the 4 remaining, they just couldn't hold it together. You know, they didn't complete the task. There was a lot of arguing, resulting in the first group demotion. Hardly the best of starts.
Our kids were only here from 7 till 10, but the real workers stay long into the night. It's now past midnight and I want to catch up with Sandro, one of the twins we met earlier.
What time did you start?
I start by 17 in the evening.
In a typical shift, you will start at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
and then finish at 3 a.m.
Yes, yes.
But today is a bit different.
Yes, it's a bit different because he asked me to do another extra because the guy, he didn't come in. I'm not live far away from here, it's more easy.
Your bosses know that you are a very hard worker.
Yeah, yes, because this country gives me so many opportunities.
And what do you do with that money? Do you save it? Do you send to your family?
I save it sometimes, but sometimes I just send it for my mama because they don't have a job.
So at 20, you have come to work abroad so that you can provide for your family back home.
Yes.
Just a really impressive, lovely guy. You know, it is amazing to hear just how hard he works. And our kids are fast asleep. They'll be tucked up in bed now. They have no idea the kind of sacrifices that he is making. And he's doing all of this so that he can provide for his family and give himself a comfortable life here in the UK. After seeing how the guys reacted on their first ever night shift, it's been decided that they probably haven't got what it takes. So we're going to give it another go. But today we're on a day shift. I'm really hoping they pick up the pace and improve.
And guess who's back? Our kids are keen to fill him in on what he missed last night.
You were so lucky.
Exactly.
It was horrible.
We had to clean him sick.
And popcorn, chicken and chips.
And then Kaz went, that's a waste.
Popcorn chicken's my favourite.
Not anymore.
How are we all today?
I'm good.
Noah's back. Noah's back in the building.
Good again.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So Noah, you're going to be working on the demotion task. Even though you weren't here and you didn't technically get demoted.
Oh, Noah.
Yeah, nah, fair enough.
Yeah, you've got a point to prove. They don't know how hard you work.
With Noah back on the team to help them, maybe they can all get back on track today. Let's see. The average London bus drives nearly 200 miles a day through the filthy city streets, and someone's got to clean off all that dirt.
Okay, guys, today we doing the clean wheels, and I hope this time you're doing well.
Yeah,
okay?
we will. Yeah.
Right. No arguing.
No arguing.
Yes.
I want to see really shiny wheels.
Paula shows them how it's done.
That's a lot of dirt coming off them
It
wheels,
is,
guys.
That's just one wheel. These guys have got to do 4 each.
Can do that?
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah.
But this time, I want to see a really good job.
Today they've all been separated because they did such a bad job of working together last night.
The night one was horrible.
But maybe with Noah back on board, this team can turn it around.
You enjoy?
Yeah, it's better. I like it than the other. I like it more than the other one.
Well done.
Thanks.
This time you're doing well.
I prefer this job so much more.
And it does feel like a new team. Everyone's definitely applying themselves. They're trying harder, except for Noah, which is really surprising because ordinarily he's the one that wants to impress the most.
Just repeating yourself over and over again, which really isn't that fun. It's quite boring.
What's up? What's going on?
Not much, except from incredible backache and the blood circulation to my legs has now stopped.
And you haven't even been working half an hour?
Nah, but I'm pretty sure it feels like I've been working for 20 years.
Noah may have lost his mojo, but Saf and Josh are steaming ahead.
My third wheel, and both of them have been pretty good, he said. So I'm happy.
I hope now I can employ all of you guys to work for me.
That'll be
Paula,
good.
you're happier.
Yeah, now I'm happy. I see a good result.
For Noah, however, things are going from bad to worse.
Aha! Aha! You cheating! Ow! He's a cheating! Ow! Look at that! I just found it. Aha! That's not really good. Come on. Oh, I give you more dirty now because you're cheating.
Noah gives it one more try for Paula.
Guys, you have 5 minutes remaining. Come on.
5 minutes and I'm only on number 3. I've been working fairly slow, which is not normal for me.
Whilst Noah struggles to get up to speed, Josh and Saf finish first.
Paula, I think I'm done.
Well done. I'm happy.
Yeah, perfect.
Well done. This time you're doing really, really well. I'm happy.
Josh, how did you find this task?
It wasn't exactly clean. I've got it everywhere. But I got to do 4 wheels. So
You've done 4 wheels?
Yeah,
That's
no,
incredible. Noah, your first job here in the bus depot.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
not my favourite job.
It's interesting because I normally find that you're keen to please. You know, you're desperate to show your bosses what you can do. I don't think there was that fighting spirit here today, Noah.
No, I agree.
Saf?
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know why, but I kind of like cleaning stuff now. Wheels. I quite enjoyed it.
Because you've done well this morning, and that was a demotion, so we're going to try a little bit of promotion there. You're going to be doing window cleaning.
Yay! Oh, that sounds quite good.
You've got an hour to do these. These have got to be done before this afternoon because they're going back out and serve it. And if they're not done, that means I'm going to have to pull my guys off their job to come and mop up your mess.
The pressure's on. These buses have to be back out on the streets of London in just 1 hour.
All aboard to Hogwarts. Do you want to wash or dry?
Okay.
Josh and Saf have made such a comeback, they've been put back together to see if they can settle their differences from last night.
We're doing, like, it together this time. There's a less chance that we can argue.
And I think it'll work quicker as well.
I feel like Josh and Saf have gone into this task today with a direct plan. They've been very quick, there's been no arguing. Let's see how they get on.
Now it's working as a team. Good. Quiet.
That's what we want.
Yep.
The speed in that. Woo! You're going to come round and do my windows for me at home.
Sweating. Depends how much you're paying us.
While Saf and Josh clean up their act, the other 3 are just messing around.
Oh, I'm a bus driver, guys!
Can I not stay in here, please?
Look. Wait. It's still being wet.
Noah, you didn't do a good enough job.
I'm a bus driver. I got a steering wheel, look.
Stop talk and work.
I don't know what's going on with Noah. I can't quite put my finger on it. Normally he works so hard. I don't know whether he doesn't like the environment or maybe he's just run out of steam.
Noah's balloons are the last straw for Paola, and she blows the final whistle on the task.
Guys!
And just in time, Josh and Saf finish their bus.
Done.
Paolo's a lady with high standards. Has anyone done enough to get offered a job? Time to find out.
Okay guys, so welcome to the boardroom. So as you can see, Guy has come back.
You've now had first-hand experience of what it's like to work in the world of cleaning and also at night time. And I think it's fair to say that you've all struggled.
You now understand what it's like to work a night shift for many people.
I have a lot of respect for people that work night shifts that have to get up in the middle of the night and just come to work. I couldn't do it.
Because I feel like every time I had a conversation with you, you were almost getting annoyed with the people who were throwing chewing gum on the floor or had left their chicken and chips.
I swear, if I ever see anyone ever do it again, I will slap them. No joke, I will. It's unnecessary. They can easily put it in a bin rather than put it on the floor and make more work for other people.
And Saf, you were up and you were down and then you were a bit emotional.
I think when I get really tired, I tend to be over emotional and crabby about everything. And I think Josh got the hard end of that.
There's a lot of bickering going on.
Yeah.
But fair play to him, he's come through.
Today really impressed me. I am really happy.
Excellent feedback. How did our Saf do?
I think she's come in today with the attitude in her head, I'm going to prove them all wrong.
Yeah, I gave 100% today.
She tried really hard.
Thanks.
And can we speak about Noah? I know Noah we didn't have for the entire time. He was a bit poorly. There's a lot of moaning, Noah, from you, which I don't normally hear.
I don't know, cleaning's just not exactly my strong point, I don't think. I don't really like messy jobs, if you get what I mean.
No one enjoys it, but it's a job that needs doing.
There is just so many places that remain open throughout the night that have to be staffed up. So it's a different world altogether.
So you know how this works. Guy's had a conversation with his colleagues and they've decided collectively that some of you would be employed were you old enough and some of you wouldn't. So Guy, if you could enlighten us, get us out of our misery.
There are 2 of you that would be offered a job if you were old enough. Safia and Josh.
About that?
I think it would be fair to say that Josh would be the star employee.
No, you've lost your crown. You've lost your crown to Josh.
Oh, he's a dude, so that's cool, you know?
Yeah, a girl will get it next time.
Next time on Show Me What You're Made Of, the kids hit a fish factory.
Really cold and slimy.
Can they cope with the smell? And their toughest boss yet.
Don't be rude, you're wasting my time.
Hansa, Kazia, Noah, Josh and Saf are now in the middle of their epic working tour of the UK. And we're heading 100 miles south to a London bus garage. Loads of you will go to school on a nice clean bus in the morning, but have you ever wondered what happens to those buses at night and how they end up ready for us all the following day?
In the evening, when everyone else is getting ready for bed, around 3.5 million people are getting up and going to work. Over the next 2 days, R5 are going to be joining them, putting in the night shift, helping to keep the country running, while the rest of us are fast asleep.
Today on the buses, are Kazia and Hansa finally lost for words?
Is that sick?
Will Noah manage to keep his crown? And can they work together as a team?
What are you doing?
I'm going to kill you with a brush.
In Merton, South London, it's 7 p.m. and the bus cleaners are just beginning the busy night shift. 9,000 buses run on the streets of London each day, and there's nearly 2 million bus journeys taken in the capital every year. That's lots of passengers creating lots of rubbish. So each night our buses are swept, scrubbed and washed. It's hard physical work. Will our 5 be up to it?
I want you to meet 3 important people. We've got Guy here, and he's the manager of the cleaning company. And we've got Paola and Andy.
Hi guys, welcome to Merton Bus Garage. In this garage there are going to be, coming in tonight, 170 vehicles. We work for Dynamic Cleaning and we clean and park up and refuel all the buses. And tonight you guys will be joining the cleaning team.
The kids don't look keen at all, but there's worse to come.
So you've come on a good day. Friday, I guess, is one of your busiest days.
It is.
What do you typically find?
It's day-to-day rubbish, empty cans, empty coffee cups. We get the occasional vomits.
Vomit? Yeah.
That's the worst.
That's the worst.
And they get dirtier the later on at night it becomes.
We've just eaten, guys, come on.
How many of you take the bus to school? OK, so the pressure's really on for you two, because if you got on a manky bus, I'm sure there'd be a lot of moaning.
And all this hard work has got to be done when they're usually in bed.
All our staff clean the buses between 7 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning. They will then sleep